The tycoon was heading home when he unexpectedly caught his wife frolicking in the pool with a handsome guy, but instead of confronting them, he quietly slipped into the room they shared. Inside, everything was in disarray. The sight sent his blood pressure soaring. Yet he still didn't confront the adulterous pair. He silently returned home, waiting until his wife came back, before confronting her about her betrayal.
In return for the pain, mind you.
Outside, someone heard the gunshot. Before they could approach, the wealthy man swiftly picked up the shell casing from the floor. He then scattered additional casings on the ground. When the person outside knocked and inquired, he fired another shot to scare them away. Afterward, the wealthy man tossed his bloodstained clothes into the furnace to burn them. He cleaned the blood from his own body, but did not leave the house. He waited for the police to arrive. Because the handsome man his wife had been seeing was the local police officer, the wealthy man let the officer enter alone to negotiate. The officer still didn't know the victim was his beloved woman. He didn't actually know the wealthy man personally, because his relationship with the wealthy man's wife had been conducted in secret. She had never revealed her true identity to him. It wasn't until he saw the photo on the wall that he realized who the person lying on the floor was. The officer rushed over quickly. Fortunately, the wealthy man's wife was still breathing. Seeing the tycoon aim to shoot him, the officer lunged forward and seized the gun. Simultaneously, officers surrounding the house swarmed in, subduing the tycoon. Thus, the tycoon was arrested. Strangely, he refused to hire any lawyer. Even after hearing his wife's attorney was exceptionally skilled, he showed no fear whatsoever. His wife's lawyer boasted a 97% win rate. The tycoon stood no chance against such an opponent. Even the judge urged him to hire counsel. After all, with his fortune, he could easily afford a far more formidable one. The tycoon utterly disregarded the lawyer, demanding not only to represent himself, but also insisting the trial begin immediately. His confidence seemed rooted in absolute certainty that he faced no consequences. The officer urgently sought out the lawyer, hoping he would take the case seriously. He sensed the tycoon had some hidden advantage, but the lawyer was too arrogant, believing there was no case he couldn't handle. The next day, the lawyer went to inspect the tycoon's home, hoping to find evidence of the murder. To his shock, the bullet that killed the tycoon's wife did not belong to him. The tycoon's gun had never been fired, and his bullets were not the type used in the crime. After the incident, there was no gunpowder residue on the tycoon's hands. His clothes showed no bloodstains, and his fingerprints were absent from the gun, for shots had been fired inside the house. Yet police found not a single bullet, though shell casings existed. Without fingerprints, they offered no incriminating evidence. Only then did the lawyer grasp the source of the tycoon's confidence. He had meticulously orchestrated everything, leaving no trace of incriminating evidence. Though everyone knew he was the killer, without proof, how could they possibly convict him?